Hi everyone, how are you? I hope that you're fine. Today I have a special video with a special title, and it is a special subject to talk about. But before I start, don't forget to do like and subscribe to let us keep doing like this video and to get the benefits from our videos. The topic of today is about charisma. And as you know, being charismatic is not about just being intelligent or clever. It is about becoming completely with emotion, and it is a deeply powerful skill. And it is also a way to attract people's attention, and it is a way to deal with the problem. There are 5 steps to be charismatic person. Let's say, what are they? The first step to be charismatic person is be confident. People will not believe in you or anything you say if you appear shaky in your result. With that in mind, knowing what you are talking about is just as important as appearing to know what you are talking about. For example, you could know everything there is to know about nuclear physics, but even if you seem to doubt yourself in front of your audience, then they will stop believing you or anything you say. This was the first step. Let's go to the second step to be charismatic person, which is make eye contact. It is important to make eye contact when you are speaking to your audience. So there is a way to make eye contact. When you speak to your audience, do not look down at your face, because people respond eye contact in a positive way, and it is a sign of respect. When you give someone respect, they tend to give it back to you. And the best way to use eye contact is to choose 3 people in your audience, one in the left and the other one in the right, and the last one in the center of the crowd or in the middle of your audience. Let's go to the third step to be charismatic, which is be relaxed. Believe it or not, your audience more nervous than you at time. With that in mind, keeping yourself relaxed makes them more relaxed. As I said before, charisma is about the emotions of your audience, and project yourself in a calm light makes them calm also. So that was the third step to be charismatic. Here we go to the fourth step to be charismatic, which is think before you speak. This one, as you know, usually goes without saying, but you would be surprised how much more powerful preparation and carefully. Then try taking a few minutes before each sentence you say. Or you can use the power of stopping to keep your audience focused in your words. Here we go to the last step to be charismatic person, which is be yourself. You cannot be a charismatic person by copying the style of another charismatic people, and charisma cannot be as a fake or cheat, because people can easily spot the fake, or they can easily know that you are cheating. With that in mind, you have to develop your own style and tactics in order to be successfully charismatic speaker. So the last point in my presentation, and it is the most important thing in my presentation, which is be charismatic in order to deal with the problem. This point I will explain it as a story. This story about Nelson Mandela. As you know, Nelson Mandela, one of the people that they have changed the world. When Nelson Mandela was in the university, there were problems between Nelson Mandela and his professor. For sure, it is because of the color, because Nelson Mandela, as you know, was a black man and his professor was a white man. In one day, the professor was eating his lunch in the cafeteria of the university. In this time, in the same moment, Nelson Mandela came to his professor and he sat next to the professor. In this time, the professor said to Nelson Mandela, "Hey Nelson Mandela, when do the pigs and the birds ate together?" As you know, this question is so bad, and it is one of us will go to fight or go to do a bad thing. But luck to this special charisma, Nelson Mandela was just quiet and relaxed, and he said, "Hey professor, continue eating your lunch and let me fly." So this is the point. It's not important to make a problem, and it's not important to make fighting, and it's not important to fight anyone about simple things.